Have you ever had the feeling that you want to write a story? And if your story gets converted as short films? Have you thought that you had multiple dreams and you want to make all the dreams come true and you want to have multiple hats playing different versions of your true self and authentic self and making all your dreams come true? So today we are having one interesting person, and she has played multiple roles. She had made all her dreams come true, and she juggles between a story writer, slogan writer, a risk management professional, a poetess, and her name is Sumedha Adavade. Can I invite you on camera, Sumedha? Hi,
Hello.
how are
Hi,
you? How are
Vimala.
you?
I'm doing good, thank you. How are
Thank you
you?
so much for accepting my invitation, Sumedha.
Yes, my pleasure, ma'am.
So there are so many ambitious women who are watching you, and also men are watching you as to find out how they can encourage their wives to wear so many multiple hats like you. So you are a story writer, you're a poetess, you're a slogan writer, you're a risk management professional. How are you able to do all these and start introducing yourself?
Okay. So basically, I am an engineer by education qualification. I graduated from Institute of Technology, Chembur. And after that, I've been doing my job since last 14, 15 years. I'm into this risk management, risk professional into financial industry. So I've been writing for more than 20 years now. So even before my job or even right from my college days, I have been writing. Few of my poems got published in my college annual magazines also. So that kept on motivating. I basically mostly used to write in Marathi and English, and then certain platforms I came across it, like myboli.com for Marathi, and in English also like Storywriter and lot of other platforms, which little by little improved and what do you say, elevated the writer in me, and I started finding myself. This writer in myself, I started finding it. And though I didn't take anything up personally, but I was entering into certain writing competitions, and a few of them I won also. Some of the publishers of few magazines got in touch with me to get my stories published in their magazines. So that has been happening since first couple of years. So for Marathi, but English I had not taken up that. I didn't take it up much until last year. 2021 actually was a biggest life-changing year for me. We'll get to it throughout this session. So what happened last year in February? February actually is our appraisals and promotions and all are disclosed. I work for a multinational bank into operational risk management. So if all of us know since last 2 years, it's been work from home and the kind of struggles everyone is facing. The office hours are no more 9 to 5 job. The hours and the work and the stress is totally different when you're working from home. So last year when this got disclosed, the condition, emotional condition of not just me, maybe for many people, all of us were working from home is quite different than what it was pre-COVID. So when I didn't get what I was aiming for in that field, one of my uh, well-wishers knew that I write. I am actually also a blogger. My blog is wisdomcandies.wordpress.com. So one of my well-wisher had read the blog. So he said, "You write so well." So I said, "Yeah, I have been writing professionally. Also, I am a CSAT certified. I'm certified Information Systems Auditor. It is a globally recognized certification given by an institution called ISACA. It is based out of Australia but present in 103 countries. They have their journal published every 2 months. It's a bi-monthly journal. So I have been aiming to get my article over there since last I think 6 or 7 years. Then this person, my well-wisher, he said, "Ki, why don't you start pursuing it again? Why don't give up on your writing? You're writing now quite well." That gave me a bit motivation, and he also introduced me to editors of the other journals. And I just jotted down 2 3 articles and I sent it out. You won't believe, 3 of my articles got published in single month in June 2021. So one was one in the journal where I was aiming for this past 6 years. They took it in 2021. One more Institute of Internal Auditors, that's also a globally recognized committee since 1975. They also took my article, a different one, in their journal. And one more newsletter of ISACA itself, they also published my one third article. So it was like when I was not getting published, I was not. And then when it got, so it was like 3 in a month. And then it so motivated me. I was also started motivated to write a book basically on pandemic situation and what after pandemic, how all industries have suffered and everything now. All of us know that within 2 years life has changed so much and it is not going to be the same going forward for any person, for any company, for any organization, be it any sector or industry. What they did and whether they fared well in pandemic or not, but it's not going to be the same now. So I had also started writing a book. I took up a couple of sectors and what they have been through, what will be their future. I spoke to some leading organizations, people from those sectors, some good experienced people, professionals. I took their interviews and I started writing the book. The book has completed around 4 chapters. It's on the way, though I was aiming to finish it in next last year, but it's still on the way because I don't want to rush it up. But though not that, but one ebook of mine definitely got published during this Diwali. It's Wisdom Candies. It's based on my blog, some selective blog post. I got a very good response for my blog also. I've been writing since I think October 2020, my blog, and I got good response on my blog. So few of the selected posts I have taken up and I've published it into an ebook. That also, I mean, for every copy getting sold, I've been grateful. So
Mm.
it's that is one thing that I have achieved. So it's this is about my writing. So what I did was till the last year, I was writing more of fiction and all in Marathi and all. But this English writing has got me touch up with my profession as well because that also increased my respect and recognition in my organization as well. Because everyone came to know my articles got published, so I was recognized in town hall of my organization in front of 250 people who were attending, and so that was a good recognition. So I mixed up my passion with my profession also. So
Beautiful.
that's what I did.
When you're speaking, I'm reminded of a quote which says, "When you're passionate about something, the universe conspires itself to make it happen." So you said I started little by little, and somebody came, a well-wisher came into your life. You started small, and then you started building up, and see where you stand. So, my dear women, there is no excuses at all. As I always say that I'm bringing in beautiful people in front of you to tell you that if you have something in your mind, if you want to write something, don't have any imposter syndrome with you. Start little, and little by little, and the right person will come and right things will fall in place, and you will be like Sumedha one day. My next curious question will be, can you brief about something on this risk management? What do you mean by that, and how you got into it, and how long you're into that profession?
Okay, so risk management basically, I am into core risk management since last I think 8 or 9 years. Before that, I was into mostly into cyber security, information security. So this is basically I'm mostly into operational risk management. So what do you say? This is a risk which is faced by every individual, every person. So if you are running a business, you will definitely need some people to run it. You will need at least some use of technology for it, and there would also be some processes that you would follow, something lined up, some step by step activities that you would do to line up, and nothing goes smooth as we saw how what turned up in pandemic. Definitely it's not the same day, it's not the bed of roses every day. Something or the other may go wrong, something or the other may fail. That's what we call as operational risk in your daily operation. and we manage the risk in daily operations by actually putting up good controls and good environment, and good building up good culture within the people. That's very important. That's what we work for in the bank. I have been also developing one training course. So I didn't tell, I am also a trainer and speaker at Ithaca. So one session which I took on this, everyone was so interested to know about this topic, because this is, we don't realize, but this is a risk not just for banks but for every person. Even a farmer who is doing agriculture, he also faces operational risk. If his tractor doesn't work one day, if the climate is not good one day, his crops won't turn up as expected. If he doesn't get people to plow the field, if he doesn't get the animals to plow the field, his work will not be, his work will suffer definitely. So these are all the operational risks each and every one faces in our life. But people don't know. People, it's because it is mostly related to banks and financial institutions. But all of us. So I am trying to, in my training modules, I am trying to shift this mindset that it's not just for banks, it's for everybody and all organizations. And we saw it very well in the pandemic. None of us were prepared, and we saw how businesses had to be shut down, how businesses had to be locked down during lockdown. Actually, people couldn't do anything. Many businesses suffered, and many businesses couldn't actually do anything during that period, because we know that these are the risks, but we don't know how to mitigate them. We don't realize generally
True.
that these are the risks in our this thing.
So
Yes.
how from an engineer to all these multiple hats? So when you what happened in your college days? Did you ever foresee all these version of Sumedha?
No, never.
So
In my college, actually, I yeah.
tell us something about how you saw yourself during your college days and the new version of Sumedha now.
Okay, so I'm basically an instrumentation engineer, nothing related to banks or nothing related to what do you say, financial institutions or risk management at all. Instrumentation engineer is all about control systems in large factories and industries. So actually, I got selected from my campus, college campus, into HCL Technologies Limited. There I was a network maintenance engineer. I used to sit in data centers at the help desk of data centers of certain banks and do troubleshooting of that network. To begin with, that was my first job as a engineering trainee. After that, I moved little bit into information security, cyber security, and then during my I got married, and during my maternity, I had to take around a 1 year break due to some complications. Then I got a role of this risk management into, because it was little bit technical also, the profile which was supposed to give, and I got into it in again a multinational bank as a resident resource. And after that, my journey of risk management has started. After that, I'm continuously into operational risk management till now. When currently I have been again moved into little bit of cyber security. But now since 8 9 years, this risk management has inculcated totally into this thing. And I, after this pandemic, this is completely new phase of risk management. It's completely a new change. This is a daily risk, and now daily risk earlier we don't used to manage well. Now you have to manage it in a totally new way, in a new normal way. So this that is why my training module is going to come up. I am already working on the training course, and many people have actually already pre-booked also my training this thing, because this is a very important topic, and
More
also we
relevant,
deal with it
more relevant topic,
more
and
relevant.
and your role becomes very inevitable during this time.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
this is your time. I'm going to ask you one question, and you have to quickly answer all these questions. So, according to you, what is life, Sumedha? If you have to describe, saying life is like a
I would say life is uh, like a present, so we have to live it in a present, not past or future.
beautiful.
Live in the moment.
What book would you recommend to all my audience?
The one of the best I have read, most very non-fictional books. One of the best I like is How to Win Friends and Influence People. That is a very nice book, a very old book, but still in picture and still in game.
True.
Absolutely still in game. Yeah.
True, true. And I don't know whether I have it here. So that's a book which will teach you about interpersonal, intrapersonal, and presentation skills, communication, everything.
Yes,
Beautiful.
lot of
Um,
things. Yeah.
we women love to travel a lot. Yeah. Is there any travel tip you have? Because whenever we travel, some women are very good in packing things or handling their travel so well, enjoy the travel. So, do you have any travel tip for women?
Travel tip, even I am very, I mean, you possessive about packing things and getting everything. So I have my all, whenever I go for any travel, I have my checklist done, whether it's for official these things, even if for 2 days, I have my checklist ready, what I have to pack. That is checked twice or thrice before I leave the house until I reach the airport or wherever. And while coming back also at least twice before I leave the hotel, so that
Beau-
nothing is missed out. So
Beautiful.
packing and the yeah, I love to be organized. So
Beautiful. So, guys,
yes,
checklist. My dear women, checklist. Make a checklist so that you bring back everything you took and you don't miss out on taking anything. And what have you started or stopped doing in your life to age gracefully? What have you started? New habits.
started new habits to love myself and stop criticizing myself. Okay, that would be stopped.
Stop.
So I started to love myself. Yeah,
Very good.
and
And
stop to criticize myself and maybe stop to tie my happiness to others. My happiness would be with me only and not tied to anyone, any person.
which means you will not depend on somebody to give you happiness. You will create your own happiness.
Nobody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
beautiful.
nobody.
Beautiful. What life hack you will suggest to women? Life hack
Life
one.
hack. So I always think that many women know after getting into all these, what do you say, I would call it sansar ke jhameles only, all these marriage and even I am married, I am a mother to a 8-year-old and all. We totally forget about ourselves. We totally forget our passions, our dreams, our desires. And then after couple of years, when your kids are settled and all, then we realize that our life is literally gone. I don't actually, I mean, relate to such women at all because I don't understand. I don't know anything can stop you from achieving your passion if you really want to do it. If you really want to pursue your passion, your dream, there is always one thing that can stop you if you're not disciplined. Discipline is the only distance between your dreams and they coming true. So if you have that in you, anything is possible. Absolutely anything is possible. And I can't relate if you're not as following your passion. Why? I don't know. I cannot relate to any reason. I have seen many of my friends and giving so many struggles, reasonable excuses and struggles and all. But it's all up over here. It's all over here. Our viewpoint, and it's because these all people whom we really live for and care for and all. Uh, one day, one day many people will leave you. No one is going to stay with you till the end. Maybe some some or the other way, some of the people will leave you. But your passion, if you start to follow, it is not going to leave you. One fine morning, you get up and it will say, your passion will not say, I am not going to be with you now. But some people may say, definitely.
I got a message.
Yeah.
What do you wish husband and wife knew? What do you wish every husband and wife knew?
I only wish that they understand that we two are very different people, very different souls, and there can be lot of differences between both of us, and those differences are not absolutely to be taken against the person, and you have to celebrate those differences, respect those differences, and go with the flow. Respect the differences and go with the flow. That's what I think the relationship can get into very nice zone. So if you don't get affected by these things, of course there would be expectations. There isn't any husband-wife relationship without expectations. But the moment you start understanding that the other person is different, he has been living with you without you for so many years before he got married, and he has certain set of values and principles with you. Same way, a girl coming into other house, she also has a certain set of values and principles for so many years that she has followed. It has made up her personality. It's not like a baby is coming to your house who you can completely, make it up and completely pamper it and culture it up. It's not that. Person is coming with some memories, some culture, some values, and it may be completely different from those of yours. Once you understand this difference, and then you go together hand in hand with those differences, definitely the relationships can be beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful. So make a note. There are value differences, and if you can appreciate these differences, then we can still pursue our passion, respect the partner's passion, and move on in life. My next question will be: what advice do you have about making a relationship work in terms of, you already spoke about husband and wife, in terms of extended relatives like mother-in-law, father-in-law, people whose permission has to be there for some women to start pursuing their passion after giving birth to children. How do we handle people beyond our husband?
Okay, so for any relationship, first I would say nothing comes up with a warranty or guarantee card like our electronic appliances. If something is not working, you have to repair it. If something is empty, you have to refill it. And if something is gone old, if something is becoming monotonous, you have to refresh it. So it is a way to tackle. If you want to pursue your passion, and if you think that convincing people around is so important for you, then you can definitely find a way to do, because you have been living with that people since so many years. You get to understand the people, you get to know the people. And if you think that it doesn't matter, I will definitely follow my passion, then there is absolutely nothing and no one can stop you. So feel absolutely no one should stop you, because your passion is yours, as long as it is not hampering your responsibilities. You say as a daughter-in-law, or as a wife, or as a mother, as long as it's not hampering much your responsibilities, I think it shouldn't be a big thing to pursue your dreams and your passion.
Yes. I like the three R's you said: refill, repel. What
Yeah,
is that? Can you say that again slowly?
repair, re- repair, refill, and refresh.
Yeah. So if something has gone wrong, go ahead and repair. If something is old values, go and refill,
Refresh it,
refresh it.
and something is refresh it. If
Empty,
something is empty, then
empty,
refill it.
go and refill it. Beautiful, guys. So remember three R's: repair, refresh, and refill. Um, for this, I feel every woman have to be more creative in how to do it according to their circumstances. There is no one rule book here,
There
and
is no one
every,
rule.
yeah, every women are highly creative. So if you're really ambitious, passionate about something, go ahead and follow these three R's. My next question: what is the meaning of money for you?
Money, so money is really important for me. I won't say that I am definitely working for money. If I get a job offer which is offering me something 50-70% hike, even if I'm very very happy with my subordinates and boss and colleagues and everything, maybe if the offer is like it is really this money is good, and the job role is exactly what I'm doing over there here, and I know that I would not get that much money over here, I would definitely switch, because money is really important. I never say no to money. Money is really important.
And
Really important for me. And
what is the
yeah,
importance of financial freedom for women? Being a
financial freedom.
risk
Yeah.
management person, you have to speak about this during this corona time. I want you to address that.
Okay. So see, financial freedom is absolutely very very important. At my point, my in my life also, I can tell you my story. I have also been through a lot of struggles in my married life. At a point, I had to step out of my house alone with my kids. And if I hadn't been financially independent, I wouldn't have dare taken this decision to step out with a 3-year-old and live separately. But I stood by it, and I definitely faced oppositions and everything. But now is the condition when I am over here at everyone's in my in-laws, when I am at this level and everyone is respecting me, everyone, my decision. Starting from my husband is so he came around after some time, but everyone is respecting me. So I really am. I just wanted to say that See, once you think that you are doing something right, if something is coming on your self-respect, then it is a very important thing that you should take some hard decisions in your life as well. So, uh, if you are financially free, if you are financially independent, that is a very big helping hand that would really help you to take this kind of tough decisions, because financial freedom is absolutely important for women. For all small things and all, if you are depending on your man in the family, then it doesn't. I mean, I feel at least worthless. Uh, I was during my maternity break also. I was 1 year at home, but I was still financially free. 1 year also I managed on my own savings. Ever since I have been working, am so proud to say that I have never borrowed a single penny from any of my friends, from my family, from my father or husband or anybody. None, nothing, not a single penny. It's been 15 years of my job experience, and I'm really proud. I have my liabilities, loans, and everything, but I have that is I've managed to do well by God's grace. So that is how financial freedom is really important.
So beautifully said. And if I give you 90 seconds for you to give one last advice for all my women, what will you say?
Okay, so maybe can I say one of my poem, Hindi poem related to life? It's okay. Let me recite one of my poems. हमें तेरे बहाव में बहना सिखा दे ये जिंदगी, हमें तेरे बहाव में बहना सिखा दे ये जिंदगी, पानी की तरह बनकर दिखा दे ये जिंदगी, हंसी पे भुगतान लग जाएगा जिस दिन, किसी भी तरह दर्द को छिपा दे ये जिंदगी, तुझसे क्या छुपाना तू तो सब जानती है, मेरी हर एक आहट को तू तो अच्छे से पहचानती है, किसी दिन पास बिठाकर बस इतना पूछ लेना, सब ठीक है, ये सुकून दिलवा दे जिंदगी. So life is about living in the present and going with the flow. Just leave everything else to God and to universe. Everything will fall in place, and think positively in any situation. Whatever it is, you have to just train here to be positive in every situation.
Beautiful. And Sumedha, I think very inspiring to even to sit opposite to you and speak, and whatever you spoke is highly inspiring. And I felt when you said that triple R and that one more R also you said in the end, that is also very, very valuable. I think all the women, if only they can take powerful women like you who are having that grit in you to be understand what they really want and then pursue that. So that is really important, and you have done that. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Sumedha. You wanna
Thank
say
you so
anything
much
more?
for giving me.
You want to
Yeah,
say
thank you so
anything
much
more?
for giving me this opportunity.
You
Can you
you
hear
have
me?
yeah, you have to share all the details about your books and the write-ups, and if possible, those
Yeah, yeah.
short-term links, and we'll put it in the description box. And if anybody wants
Sure, sure. I'll
to
do that. I'll do that.
contact you, they will be contacting you. Thank you so much, Sumedha.
Yeah.
Thanks for your time.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks for this opportunity. Thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Yeah,
Bye.
yeah. So, guys, that's Sumedha for you. And so please remember that you have to refill yourself, you have to refresh yourself, you have to repair yourself also. And if you're passionate about something, you have to stand for yourself. And when you are financially free, you will be able to help the family as well. And if you are strong about what you want, and if you know how to communicate that with people around you, then the half the success is achieved. So stay tuned and subscribe, like, share, and I'm going to include all the details about Sumedha in the description box. If you're interested in talking to her or connecting with her, you can. Thanks for watching, guys. Please believe in yourself, begin the action, and bloom with grace. I'm Vimala Rane signing off. Bye for now.